There are three terms that are often used during our exploration in bridges. They are expressions, equations, and evaluate. And we need to determine what they mean. Expressions are found in equations, but to be an equation, the sentence must have an equal sign. We'll begin talking more about the meaning of what an equation really is. An equation has an equal sign to represent that the expression on one side of the equal sign has the same value as the expression on the other side of the equal sign. So in the example I've done below, this is an expression, this is an expression, these are expressions. They are turned into, the expressions become equations when I've added that equal sign. Students will be using strategies to multiply efficiently, and one of the strategies they've learned is that when multiplying by 5, it is often more efficient to multiply by 10 and divide the partial product by 2. An example would be 42 times 5, and the students would be asked to write an expression to represent this strategy. So they'd start with their 42 times 5, that is an expression. Then they would show that they can do 42 times 10 divided by 2. Finally, they would have 42 divided by 2, 420, divided by 2. All of the above are expressions of the math involved in the problem. The other word we're going to be hearing a lot is evaluate. And to evaluate an expression, the students solve the problem. To bring it up a little bit to another example, we're going to use the following story problem. Josh has N students going to the show. Each ticket costs $4, and each student is going to bring $1 to help pay for gas. Write an expression representing this problem. We are going to use the variable n to indicate how many students are going to the show. The initial expression will be 4 times n plus 1 times n. 4 representing the cost of each ticket times whatever number of students we have, and 1 representing the cost to pay for gas times whatever number of students are going. Since we cannot solve this expression, since we're not sure what n is, we can simplify this expression by making it 4 plus 1 times n. So we're adding the two amounts of money that are going to be needed by each student times the number of students. To further simplify this expression, we can add the 4 plus 1 and say 5n. When doing multiplication, you don't have to put the multiplication sign. Sometimes you will see people do a dot to represent that it's multiplying. In this case, we can simplify the expression, but we cannot solve it unless we had a value for n. When students are asked to evaluate an expression, if the expression contains all numbers and symbols, the students can solve the problem. If the expression contains variables, like letters, you may be able to simplify the expression, but you won't be able to solve it.